Alright, students, welcome to another video. In this one, I'll go through the 2025 curriculum-based PEP maths exam for grade 6. So those of you who did the exam, at the end you can comment how many you think you got out of the 40. Those who are watching for preparation for upcoming exams, then you also will be getting value. Remember to like the video, share, and if you're not yet subscribed, I ask that you do so. Again, this is the 2025 PEP CBT grade 6 exam. Alright, so I'll skip over that piece of instruction up there and I'll go straight to the meat. The time that Ashley ran in a race is given in the box below. Use it to answer item 1. So her time given here is 48.25 seconds. Alright. Here's a question. What is the value of the digit 2 in the time that Ashley ran? So we know that 0.25 tenths, hundredths. So it would be the tenths. That's B. Let's look at number 2, and it says examine the diagrams with triangles and circles below. It shows that for every 9 triangles there are 6 circles. Use them to answer item 2. Now there are many ways to solve any problems, so that's the reason you watch several videos from several different YouTubers. You listen to your teachers, you listen to your peers, you also listen to your own mind, because there are several ways to solve any one item. So with that, and for me, I love to do a lot of mental math, just figuring it out. So clearly we're seeing that all of this is equal to all of this. All right, hence we can say that this is equal to this, this is equal to this, this is equal to this. Question asked is, how many circles are there for every 3 triangles? The answer would be 2. And that's going to be, let's zoom up a little. That's going to be A, 2. Moving on to number 3. Examine the diagram below. Use it to answer item 3. So we have 3 shapes here. So we have 3 out of 4 shaded here. 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4. So which of the following shows how to calculate the total area that is shaded? It would have to be 3 out of 4 times the number of them, which is 3, equals that. So the answer would be A. Moving on to number 4, not a bad paper. I hope you guys did justice to it. So it says, examine the 10 marbles in the box below. An oval is drawn around some of the marbles. Use the marbles to answer item 4. So we're seeing that we have some marbles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. But an oval is drawn around 2, but your concern is to find out about those outside. So outside we have 2 out of the 10, and it says what percentage, which is 100 you're dealing with, percentage. Now straight away you could see that 2 tenths is the same as 20% for those who would convert pretty fast. But if you write it like this, 0 cancels 0, then you have 2 times 10 equals 20. The answer is C. Moving on to, it says Gwen drew 24 similar circles inside rectangle S and rectangle T below. Each rectangle fits 24 circles perfectly. Use them to answer item 5. So we're seeing right here that this is a 6 by 4, which is 24. 4 6 is 24. And 8 by 3, 3 8s, 24. So what this is saying to us is that each of them, they're equal. Alright, equal to the other. So those shaped differently, equal. Let's see what they're asking. So it says, which rectangle below would also fit 24 circles perfectly? Alright, so let's look. 6 times 3, 18, so no. 6 2s are 12, not you, my dear. 4 8s are 32, not you, papa. 2 12s, 24, yes, mommy, it's you. So it's D. Alright, let's move on. Examine the blocks given below. Use them to answer item 6. So we're seeing that the red here is representing 1,000, so we have 1,000 blocks right here. We're seeing that the blue, the key, tells us blue is 100, so it's 3 of them, 300 blue blocks. Green, 10 times 4, 40 green blocks. And this 5 ones, 5. So right here we know we have 1,345 blocks. 1,345. Let's see what they're asking you. Which number is represented by all the blocks shown? We would have done our workout. We know it's D. Alright, examine the 2 bars below. The bars are divided into equal parts. The bars show the ratio of the number of pens to the number of pencils that Lisa has. Use the bars to answer item 7. So pen would be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so it's 9 of them together. So let's see. But we know that these 2 together is 4, which would make these 2 4, these 2 another 4, these 2 4, and if this is 1, which is a half of 2, then a half of 4 is also 2. Alright, so 4 and 3 4 is 12 and 2 14. Let's see. So Lisa has 4 pens. Which of the following is the number of pencils Lisa has? 14 is at B. Finger spreading all over that one. It's B. Moving on. Here we have, it says, examine the rope below. It measures 200 centimeters. Use it to answer item 8. And the rope is not drawn to scale. So, it's just by estimate. A piece of the rope which measures 160 centimeters was used to tie a box. What percentage of the rope was used to tie the box? So now we have to take 160 of the 200 times 100. 0 cancels zeros. 2 into itself 1, 2 into 16 8, and the 0, so 80%. That's one way you can do it. There are several other ways, but you can choose the way that works best for you. Alright, examine the 2 sets of coins below. Use them to answer item 9. So we have 2 sets of coins, set M and set N. In set M we have $10 coins. Set N has $1 coin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 $10 coins, 5 tens, 50. We know we have $50 right here, so put down. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a $5 over here. So 50 and 5. Let's see what they want. Which of the following is true about the relationship between the 2 sets of coins? The value of set M is times the value of N. How many times is 50 than 5? 5 into 50 goes 10 times, so it's 10 times the value, which is B of that set. Examine the bar below. The bar is divided into 12 equal parts. The bar represents the total number of questions given on a math test. Use the bar and the information given about them to answer item 10. So here we have 7 of the questions, but here's a key section to look at. It says the test contained measurement and geometric questions. The ratio of measurement question to the total number of questions on the test is 7 to 12. So if right here is measurement, means that over here is geometry. I'm going to use G. And the entire thing is 12. Alright? So geometry would be 7 to 12, which would make, measurement is 7 to 12, which would mean that geometry would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 12, but we don't know what they're asking us. Just fleshing it out for you. So which statement is true about the ratio of the number of geometric questions to the number of measurement? So whatever they give you first, geometry to measurement. Alright, that's how you write it. First goes first. So geometry we know is 5 parts. And we know that measurement is 7. Do we have a 5 to 7? A. Moving on, that's a quarter of the paper done. Guys, time to like and subscribe and to give a comment. So examine the yellow cards and the blue cards below. Use them to answer item 11. Let's see what it says. Which of the following represents the ratio of the number of yellow cards to the number of blue cards? So let's see yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yellow. So it's yellow to red to blue. Yellow is 6. Blue now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Blue is 9. Look if you see any 6 to 9. Let's see. Alright, there's no 6 to 9, so we have to work a little further. Let's find the highest common factor now for 6 and 9, which is 3. 3 into 6 is 1. 3 into 9, 3. And if with 1, where am I now? 3 into 6 is 2. 2 to 3. A. Must be going too fast. Alright, the diagram below represents a pizza that Colin cut into 6 slices. Use it to answer item 12. So examine it carefully. Alright. Colin says that each slice represents 1/6 of the pizza. Do you agree with Colin? Let's look at it. Do they look like 1/6 each? No, not to me. I don't know to you. These here look the same. So these look like they're equal to these in size. But for these look like they're equal in size to me. Get it? So no, I don't agree with Colin. Let's see what the responses say. Yes, no, there's no yes answer to this. So we're looking for no. So C says no because each slice is not the same. D says no because the pizza is not divided into 6 parts. We know it's divided into 6, so the answer is C. They are not the same. 13. Janelle got 60 questions on a test. She got 30 of the questions correct. Which fraction represents the number of questions Janelle got correct? And right away you know that 30 out of 60 is a half of the questions. So she got a half. But if you want to work it out, you would put your 30 over your 60. 0, kill that 0, 3 into itself 1, 3 into that 2, and you have other ways that you could do it. But it's a half. Alright, the diagram below shows the amount of 2 different types of whole cake, vanilla cake and chocolate cake that 4 children usually eat. The parents of the 4 children are trying to decide the number of whole cakes they will need to buy. Use this information to answer item 14. So 2 students or children like to eat vanilla, 2 like to eat chocolate cake. So a half, a third, a quarter. No, a half of vanilla for student 1 or child 1, 2/3 for student 2. Student 3 will eat a third of chocolate, and student 4 will eat a quarter of chocolate. So let's see what else they're saying or what they're asking. It says vanilla cake and chocolate cake are each sold as whole cakes. So importantly, no piece of cake is being sold. No half, no 2/3, no nothing. Which number represents the total number of whole cakes that the children's parents would need to buy? So if there's no piece of cake being sold, means that this is going to have to be one cake. Alright? For this one, because no piece of cake is being sold either, we're going to have to see now. If we were to cut a piece of this and put a quarter with a quarter, then did it say it's 4 different children? You know it's gonna be 4 cakes. But let's see. We have 2 ways here to do it. Then a quarter and a quarter would be a half plus the other piece, still not 1. So we could be buying 1, 1, and 1 for these 2, which would make another cake. So it would be 3 cake if we're working it that way. But because they did not say the children, let's look at it. Let's reason it out. So for this one, if no piece of cake is being sold, then it's definitely gonna have to be 4 cake. 1 cake for you, 1 for you, 1 chocolate for you, 1 for you, 1 vanilla for each of those up top. It's gonna be 4. It's D. Because no piece of cake is being sold. Alright, examine the two number lines below. They show the ratio of the number of boxes to the number of bottles as 4 to 12. Use the number line to answer item 15. So number line with number of boxes, number of bottles. Alright, so it's 4 to 12 here. 4 2s 8. 2 12s 24. Alright, so number of bottles is 4 to 8. So you could say 4 into itself, 1. 4 into 12 is 3. Get it? 3 8s, 24. So the answer would be B. Would be B. Alright, moving on. The label from a product is shown below. Use it to answer item 16. Nutrition facts, and the total gram per serving is 60 grams. Protein is 30%, carbohydrate 40, fats 20, and sugar is 10. So all of this would be 100%. 20, 30 and 40, 70 and 20, 90 and 10, 100. So all of that is 100%. Alright, so 16 says the total number of grams per serving is 60. Which of the following represents the amount of grams of protein per serving? So protein is 30%. It's 30 of the 100%. And the grams is 60. So that. 3 6 is 18. So it says which of the following represent the amount of grams being served by that one. Let's move on to the next item. Examine the bar below. The bar is divided into 10 equal parts. The bar represents the number of boys and the number of girls in Miss Jones's class. Use it to answer item 17. So girls are here, boys are over here. In Miss Jones' class, 60% of the class would be boys. So 60%, which means over here would be 40% girls. There are 12 girls, so if the 40 is 12, how many students are in the class? So we know that 40% equals 12. So another 40 of the 100 would be another 12. We're left with 20 of the 100, so this is 100. 20 is a half of 40, so a half of 12 must be 6. So we have 2 12s, 24, and 6 30. B is the answer. Let's look at this one. Examine the bar below and the information about them. Then use it to answer item 18. So number of left-handed students is bar 1. Number of right-handed students is bar 2. Let's read this key section here. Each bar is divided into equal parts. The bars represent the number of students in a class who are left-handed and those who are right-handed. The ratio of the number of students in the class who are left-handed to who are right-handed is 2 to 6. What percentage of the class is left-handed? Alright, so let's go. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Alright, so we have 8 bars. So we know that what percent is left-handed? Left-handed is bar 1. So it's going to be 2 of the total number, percentage, 100. 2 into itself, 1. 2 into 8 is 4. This becomes 100 over 4. 4 into itself, 1. 4 into 100, 25. So we have 25% of the students. Let's see if we have a 25%. Yes. Let's look at this one. And it says the Venn diagram below shows two sets, set X and set Y. Use the information to answer item 19. Set X would be factors of 4 and set Y factors of 6. So which number represents the highest common factor of 4 and 6? Common to them would be right in here, so it would be 2. And that's C. 20, we're halfway now. Examine the number in the box below. 4 students were asked to give the place value for the digit 4 in the number. Use the number as well as the 4 students' responses to answer item 20. So we have 1.204. If you were to quickly draw your tens and ones table, put back your point, ones, 10, and you continue like that. Then you know this is tenths, hundredths, and thousandths. So you must have the answer at the end being thousands, which is Sarah. Sarah is making the sense here. Alright, let's see where Sarah is at. Sarah is at C, so C is our answer. Let's look at 21. Examine the statement made about comparing two decimal numbers. Use it to answer item 21. When comparing two decimals, the one with more digits after the decimal point has a larger value. Alright, so compare each of the following pair of decimal. Which pair of decimal would make the statement that Mark made false? More digits after 0.05, this is A, because this one, even though it has more digits after, it is not bigger than that one. Alright, moving on to 22. Camille used the steps below to correctly calculate 20% of 300. Step 1, she removed 0 from the end of 20 and from the end of 300. So she removed the 0 from here. She's left with 2 and 30. Step 2, she multiplied the 30 by 2 to get 60. Alright, so we're on with step 1 and 2. Use that the steps she performed to answer item 22. Camille is asked to find 40% of 20. So we're using her same step. Or step 1 is to take away the 0. Cross out the 0. 40. So she's working with 40 and 120. Step 1 was to take out the 0. Which two numbers will Camille multiply after step 1? It's going to be A, 4 and 12. Look at the amount of pudding that Lisa has below. She has 4/5 of the pudding remaining. Use it to answer 23. So Lisa eats a half of the pudding she has remaining. So of this pudding that's remaining, she's eating a half. So of 4/5, of her 4/5, she's going to eat a half. So how much of the pudding is left? A half of 4 is 2, so she will have 2/5 remaining. Alright, so gonna be A. Let's look at this one, and it says Jenny is solving a half of 6/7. The diagrams below show the steps that she took to solve the problem. Use it to answer item 24. So in step 1, she would have put her whole in sevenths, but she's working with 6/7, which is down with all of this part. So that's correct. Step 2, she finds a half of the 6/7. So here are 6 of the 7s, and the half would be 1, 2, 3. So this step is also good. Step 3 says she add the number of 7s. So when she add the number of 7s in a half of the 6/7, she got 1, 2, 3, 4 7s. Something gone wrong there, Day. Alright, so step 4 is that a half of 6/7 is 4 7s. Where did Jenny make the error? In step 3, when she did the addition. That's D. Moving on, the information below gives details about 10 fruits in a box. Use this information to answer item 25. So 3/10 of the fruit would be apple, 2/10 are pineapples, and a half of the 10 would be bananas. So a half of 10 is 5, so we know there are 5 bananas. So let's make it 5/10. So 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 3, 10. Alright? So what is the ratio of the number of apples to that of bananas? Remember what comes first, you write it first. Apple, banana. So apples would be 3. Bananas would be 5. Let's see if we have any with 3 to 5. Yes, it's D. Next, examine the table below. The table shows the number of students who like different types of movies. So for action movie, 15 students like it. 4 likes animated, 12 likes comedy, and 10 likes drama. Which one do you like? Alright, let's see. What is the ratio of the number of students who like comedy movie? So comedy is first. To those who like animated. Let's see, comedy is 12. Animated is 4. Do we have any 12 4? No. So we have to reduce a little further. 4 into itself, because we're using the highest common factor now. 1. 4 into 12 is 3. Do we have any with 3 to 1? B. Not a bad paper, guys. Not a bad paper at all. Alright, four students in a class were given the following grids and asked to write about the portion of each grid that is shaded. Use the grids as well as each student's response to answer item 27. So right here we're seeing that this grid is a 10 by 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. So if this is 10, 20, 30, so we have 30 of the 100 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have 3 of this 10 over here. So let's see. This remains 3 tens. This is 3 tens. So we're seeing that both of them are equal. Alright, just done in different ways. Let's see. So we're looking for equal. So Alex says 0.3, 0.3. Right away we see that it's Alex because the digits are different. They don't have the same kind of digits. So we know that Alex. Let's see where Alex is at. And Alex is at A. So the answer is A. Kelly ate a third of a chocolate bar shown below. Use it to answer item 28. So thirds would mean that this is another third, this is another third, and she ate this third. Alright? Kelly wants to share the remainder of the chocolate bar equally among her 3 friends. Which diagram shows how much chocolate each of Kelly's 3 friends should get? A says this. No, it can't, because if one is going to get this, then this is going to have to cut in 2 for the other 2. This would be left unshared. Let's look at B. And if we were to take another block from this, then this would get 1, one would get this, and the other would get this. So it's B. Equally shared for them. Let's look at item, let's read. Examine the 2 diagrams below. They are not drawn to scale now. Diagram V and diagram W. Diagram V shows a piece of paper before it was folded. Diagram W shows the same piece of paper. So before folded, same piece of paper now folded. Alright, along a dotted line. Use it to answer item 29. So let's flesh it out. So from here to here is 11. And if they cut this one here, and we should come up, let's say we apply the same thing to this one. Alright, it would mean that over here is also 8. And if right here is 4, it would mean that this part is also 4. And if it's the same paper you're folding, when this comes up here, it's going to make here 4. Alright? Let's see what they're asking. What is the length of the dotted line? We've solved that already, PEP. That's 4. That's C. Alright, Monica's phone app can track her sleep patterns. The diagram below show Monica's sleep pattern. Use it to answer item 30. We're getting there, guys. We're now in the third quarter. Soon be finished. Alright, so Monday to Tuesday. So here she goes into deep sleep. So she goes off to bed here, deep sleep, then wake up. So we can see these are intervals of 1 hour. Get it? But we're looking for deep sleep. So 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours. So she deep sleep for 3 hours. That's B. Moving on. Not a bad paper at all, guys. A box has a volume of 90 cubic centimeters. Which of the following could not be the dimensions of the box? Could not be. Remember, we have to multiply all 3. Right away, I'm seeing that 9 tens is 90, so it can't be this because we're going to have to multiply that 90 by 2. We're looking at about 180 for D, so it can't be. And we should get 90. Let's move on. The diagram below not drawn to scale, shows a rectangular play field with a section that has been fenced around for a sand pit. Use it to answer 32. So let's flesh it out before we look at anything else. So we know that from here to here is 34, but from here to here is 25. 25 and what give you 34 is going to be 9. If this side is 9, over here has got to be 9. Alright? Let's work out the other sides of the sand pit. So if from here to here is 40, but we're seeing 30 here, it means that right here is 10. And if that side is 10, this side is 10. Let's move on and see what it's asking us now. So it says, which of the following, let's bring it up a little more. Which of the following is the perimeter of the sand pit? Remember, the perimeter is a full distance around. You're adding up all four sides. So 10 and 10 is 20 for the top and bottom sides. 2 9s 18. That's 38. So it would be B. Seems like PEP love to put their answers at B. Let's look here now. Examine the two prisms below. Prism S and Prism T. Prism S has 3 layers and each layer has 8 unit cubes. Use it to answer item 33. So Prism S is 1, 2, 3 layers and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 unit cubes in it. 3 8s, 24. Let's look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one is 4 times 6, still 24. So we're seeing that they're equal. Just shaped differently, but same cubic units. Which of the following is true about the volume of the two prisms? So we're looking for same. And same is found in D. The volume of prism S is the same as the volume of prism T. D is the answer for 34. Let's look at for 33. We're now at 34. So 33 is D. The volume of prism S is the same as the volume of prism T. Let's look at 34. It says the perimeter of a rectangle below, which is not drawn to scale, is 42. Wow! Use the information to answer item 30. So we know that if this side is 6, over here is also 6. It tells us that the entire distance around it is 42. So we have our 42 taking away 12. So 42, and we have 6 and 6 is 12, taking away 2 from 2, 0, 1 from 4 is 3. We're left with 30 to be shared in 2, which would give this one 15 and this one 15. Now we're finding the area now, not the perimeter. Area is length times width, so we're going to have 15 times 6, 6 5s, 30. 6 1 6 and 3 9, so that's B, 90 centimeters square. Alright, let's look at 35. Examine the battery below. Use it to answer item 35. The battery is an example of which solid? It's cylindrical in shape, so it would be cylinder. C. 36. Examine the net of a solid below. Use it to answer item 36. So which of the following can be created using the net? So if you were to, we can see that this is the base, right? Right here is the base. This will fold and come up, fold and come up, fold and come up, fold and come up. So it would be a square base, which is C. Brittany was asked a question in the box below. Use it to answer item 37. Substitute x equal y equal 2 and y equal 3 in the expression x plus 5 minus y. So x plus 5 minus y. X is 2, so we're going to have 2 plus 5 minus y, which is 3. 2 plus 5 is 7 minus 3 equals 4. The answer is A. Get in there, guys. Thank you for watching to this far. If you make it to the end, you're super good. Alright, the cost of each book shown below is $650. Mariah wants to buy 4 of these books. Use the information to answer 38. So we know it's 650, 650, 650, 650 equals N. The total cost of the 4 books that Mariah wants to buy is represented by N. In which of the following will the value of N be the same as the total cost of the 4 books? Alright, so let's do the head working. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 6s is 24, so that's $2,400. Plus we have $450, which is 200, would make it $2,600. Alright, get it, guys? Some people might have to put it down 650 multiply by the 4 and get your answer. Some people will put 650 and write it down 4 times and then add it up. Whichever way you're doing it, just ensure you get it right. Alright, so it's 2,600, which means that because we multiply that, if we were to put 2,600 divide by 650, it will give us 4. The answer is A. Circle 2. The answer is A. We're now at 39, guys. We're doing so good. Almost there. Alright, the table below shows 5 students. It also shows the number of counters each student has. Use the information in the table to answer 39. Please note that there's a key, guys. Always check your key. So it's saying to you that 1 circle is 1 counter. So student F would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Student H would be 4 because he's halfway there. Student J would be 3. Student L is the same, 8. Student N is 1 below, so it's 7. Let's see what they're asking us. The students want to share the counters equally among themselves. How many counters will each student have when it is done? So let's add them up. So if he has 8, 2 8s are 16, 16 and this 4 will give you 20, and 3 and 7 would be 10, so 20 and 10 is 30, and it's 5 of them, so it's going to be 30 divided by the 5 give you 6. 5 6 is 30, that's C. And we're at the last one, guys. Pat yourself on your shoulders if you're here, if you're still on. Examine the incomplete bar graph below, as well as the responses that 4 students gave about the suitable or suitable title for the bar graph, which means that a title is missing because they're suggesting titles. Alright, so there's no title. Use the information to answer item 40. So let's look a little closer. And it says, and always remember to check these sides of your bar graph, what they're saying, alright? Conversation about the bar graph or what title it should have. Janet says it should be named the number of subjects in 4 schools. No, these 4 are not schools, these are subjects. Felon says number of students in a school. You would have to have something down here. Here would have to be the school, and you have what. Drake says a mathematics performance of 4 students. No. And Camille is saying it is 40 students' favorite subjects. And I think Camille is the one that has the sense right here. So we'll have to now go and look for Camille. Camille is located at D, so the answer is D. With that, students, we have come to the end of the 2025 PEP CBT Maths test, right? Primary exit profile test, curriculum based test. People call it different name. This is it. Now below, please like, comment how many you think you have got out of the 40 based on what we just went through. And remember to share the video. If you have not yet subscribed, subscribe. What I want you to also comment is which of the other 3 subjects you want me to now do a video for. Is it science? Is it language arts? Is it social studies? Comment below for me. Just put PEP 2025 and the one you want me to do. PEP 2025 social studies, or if you want to say Science 2025 or PEP Science 2025, just do it like that. Just ensure those words are in it, okay? And with that, I will see you in the next video. Until then, Teacher M, Mrs. Martin, Marsha Martin, Teacher, Miss, I don't know what you call me, is saying to you, I'll catch you in the next video. Alright guys, walk good.